We were given this little castle thing.
From Chris and Jamie?
From Chris and Jamie, yeah. It's a little too big, or it's a little too small for Ellie. So, now that we've got the kitten, we'll see if she likes it.
I'm sure she will.
Keep her separate because Ellie hates the kitten. And because the kitten's got some...
Kim's got some problems.
Stomach problems, yeah.
She's got some things that medicine needs to kill off before she can be around other cats. But she's super playful. I really think she's gonna like this thing.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, baby cat.
This is how parents feel when they buy their...
I just wanna stay in the sun where I'm fine. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
That's why I named her Phoebe. It's kind of named her Phoebe.
I died for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But I don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man. Literally, I don't know what I do. I live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home which are talking to you, but then you ignore them still. All these questions, they're for real. Like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever...
Alright, good morning. I've got a new haircut. Woohoo! And I've got to look at. Nobody's looking at me, are they? Everybody's looking at you. Because you're cuter. You're cuter than I am. Yes, look how cute you are. Look how cute and adorable you are. Yes. But anyway, back at trying to do the vlog. Yesterday I just had so much crises to deal with in different situations and difficulties that I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna pause the vlog today. It's funny because I've said it before, but like my vlog is like the censored version of my life, but not because I'm not dishing out the crap on me. I'm fine with dishing out the crap on me. I'm just not fine with dishing out the crap on other people. So basically, this is the stuff that I can tell you that isn't confidential. So I will tell you the difficult stuff that I'm going through, but I can't tell you the difficult stuff other people are going through because I need them to know that it's confidential. Kate and I are still trying to decide whether we're gonna keep Mini Cat, which right now we can't agree on a name. I'll be honest, I really hate the idea of having multiple cats. No offense, Lori, again, but I also am such a soft heart, and I just fall in love with things, and I just fell in love with this little cat that I don't even have a name for. I was gonna say
John Peter started it.
Floyd was just saying that he's not getting just hugs at 9:23, he's getting kisses. And Doreen was like, yeah, from John Peter.
He started the whole thing.
Yeah, John Peter. It's funny too, because there was a Hispanic couple that came one day, and Angela was talking about Hispanic culture because she was a Spanish teacher and she spent some time in, I think Mexico, I know Peru, but anyway, you know, Latin cultures have all been interesting to her. So they were talking about stuff, and they were talking about how men will kiss on the cheek women.
And it's big with Italians too.
And John Peter didn't catch the men-women part, so he went and he kissed the guy on the cheek, thankfully, but the guy was kind of like taken back, and he never came to church again.
Drove him out.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, listen, if we're losing people because we love on them a little too much, I'm okay with that.
If they can't take the love, they're in the wrong place.
That's right. If we think of our relationship with God only about dying to the habits of the negative things in our life, only about, you know, not sinning, only about, you know, having good ethics and not doing wrong, you know, then we're really just halfway there. And it's like half a baptism. And what's half a baptism? A drowning.
You go down, but you do not come up.
Exactly. What'd you say? Yeah. But I'm always have this thought in the back of my head. It's like, what happens if Andrew doesn't show up today? And then I have to like try to teach sign language of like, okay, I remember about 25% of the stuff, and we're gonna have to figure it out the rest of the 75.
But the only thing that you would do is just repeat
Yeah.
the alphabet.
Yeah.
Practice. Amen. It's done. It's finished. This is it. I said it. But amen, as much as it's finished, it says help. Right? It's finished, but I need your help. So I like those correlations.
I found one.
Male is the head, women right here, just below the head. All right. It's no good way to ever say that.
Yeah,
so I try to like.
I knew you were
move past
trying
it
not
as
to
fast
say
as I
women
could.
talk. I knew you were avoiding that, but then you were saying women below the head. I'm like, that sounds even worse.
Women at the chin goes out. Here out. I have to like wear a blinder on this eye and keep Richard on that side and just focus on you guys. You have no idea the calisthenics he does in classes sitting in the front. Were you like this as a student in class?
Oh yeah, worse.
Oh my gosh.
Worse. This is me toned down.
I'd be the teacher saying, okay, great, Richard, sit all the way over there.
Yeah.
Stay right there, class. Okay, come on, really quickly, let's go.
I was engaged.
I've gotten really good at just seeing you and not like seeing you. Because he'll distract me. He'll be like,
At least you don't have to hear them.
So we finished sign class. It was great. Andrew does an awesome job, wonderful teacher. And now we're just driving back, and we were talking about the difficult parts of my job. And Floyd, you were saying what exactly?
Well, you said one of the difficult things for you, or not for you, I guess, but for most people, is you never have the same or a set schedule, always changing. And I said the difficult part for me, if I was doing your job, wouldn't be that so much as it would be the trying to help people and coming to the understanding that you just can't help everyone. All you can do is give it your all, give it your best, because there's those few people that no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to help them.
Yeah, and I gotta say that is one of the hardest things about my job, is that sometimes, and it happens so often, that there'll be a situation, a crisis, and I'll be put in, and I'm involved, and I'm trying to help, and it's so clear to me. And sometimes it's one party, sometimes it's every party, but the resolution is so close. If everyone would just make a slight decision, a slight, you know, choice to do something a little bit better, everything will work out for everyone. But sometimes, no matter how you explain that, no matter how clear it is, and no matter how small an incremental change they'll have to make is, they still aren't willing. And that's so hard, that's so painful, that it's like they're right there, and this could definitely work out for the best for everyone, but they won't choose that thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, many people just have that mindset, no matter what you do, they're not going to change even that little bit. I think a part of that is some people think they can't change. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it, is that they just think, I think that it's really hard for people to think, what if I try and it fails anyway?
Right. It's not so scary the trying part of it, it's the risk of failure.
Yeah. But, and I mean, then I've talked about that in sermons before, about how, you know, I used to think that I wasn't afraid of anything, and then I realized I am. I'm afraid of failure. And that fear paralyzed me for a while, until I realized that it's scarier not to try. I mean, in some ways now I have the fear of not trying something. It's like, you know, whatever it is, you know, I don't expect this vlog to go anywhere. I didn't expect the Gospel Minutes to go anywhere. It's like, but I was like, I gotta try it. You know, I gotta give it a shot and see what happens. And
failure, depending on what type of failure it is always a horrible thing either. We all have failures. Have we gotten better from that? Have we learned anything from that?
yeah, I love the phrase failing forward.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And I mentioned that in the sermon. I'd heard it before, but I'd forgotten it, and Rhett reminded me of it after the sermon, of that failing forward idea of, like, you know, trying and failing and learning.